Hey everybody, it's me, Chub, and welcome to The Preaching Choir, where we normally kick back and talk about gaming. Now, you may have noticed that Stub's not here with me right now. That's alright, because today, I'm going to be listing my top 5 scary games. I only felt it was appropriate seeing as how Stub&Chubtober is right around the corner. And so, with keeping up with the whole horror genre, let's begin. My top 5. Now keep in mind, these are the games that scared me. These are the ones that kept me awake. So without further ado, let's begin. 5 Nights at Freddy's. And I swear to God, that wasn't a pun. I literally picked that for my top 5. 5 Nights at Freddy's. Alright, so you may be thinking, why'd you pick this game? Well, when I first heard about 5 Nights at Freddy's, I really didn't think much of it. You know, I saw these screenshots and I literally just thought it was from an older game that I've never heard of. But the more people kept posting on Tumblr, the more it fascinated me. It's a game that kept you on your wits, you know? You never really knew what was gonna come. I mean, sure, they gave you the cues and everything, but it was always just this really unsettling feeling, you know? And plus, if you factor in the whole animatronic thing, it makes the whole thing just 10 times worse, you know? It's creepy, it's eerie, it's definitely worth a shot. The Evil Within. I'm surprised that this game didn't get much more attention than it deserved. A lot of people thought it was hard, or a lot of people just didn't think it was good. Personally, I think it's one of the best survival games I've ever played. It's a game that really makes you, well, survive, because ammo might as well be considered a delicacy in this game. If you find ammo, chances are it's just gonna be 2 or 3 bullets. And let me tell you something, you better make those 2 bullets count, because if not, you're gonna die faster than you can say, oops. Now, of course, there's more than one way to defend yourself. For one, you got the environment around you. You got torches. You have axes. And hell, you can sometimes even just run away if you don't feel like fighting. But that's the thing about this game. It challenges me. It makes me think on how to kill my next opponent. How to conserve my ammo for the next big kill. Is it a good game? In my opinion, yes. Did it keep me up awake at night? Hell fucking yes! Have you seen that shit? That's the kind of shit you gotta save your ammo for. Outlast. I still make Stub play you every year, and it never ceases to amaze me. Outlast is one of those adrenaline-filled horror games. It has these great moments where you're being followed by this giant monster-ish fella, but at times it also has its moments where it's damn right just creepy. Wrong, I might even add. Your only means of survival is this camera that just happens to have night vision as well. And that's it. Guts, blood, and hell, even this ghost. It's a freaking ghost, man. Let me tell you something, you don't fuck with that ghost. Stub tried to fuck with that ghost, and it fucked him. All in all, Outlast felt really wrong. And wrong in the good way, or bad way, depending on how you look at it. Because it was just really unsettling. You just wanted to get out of there. You didn't want anything to do with any of these people. Look at that! These guys don't even have pants. Come on, man. You don't wanna mess with that. Is it a good horror game? You bet your ass. Is it one that kept me up at night? I wish it hadn't, but it did. And to that, I give it a thumbs up. Good job, Outlast. Now hurry up and bring Outlast 2 so I can make Stub play that one too. Oh boy, Amnesia. Where do I even begin with this one? I heard about Amnesia through my cousin. He told me it was a really creepy game. Made me play it. It's dark, it's scary, not to mention eerie, and the setting just adds all these elements together. Coupled with that creepy monster that always chases you and then always makes that weird sound whenever it's chasing you. It's definitely a game where you don't want your lamp on. And also there's a part where you are in the cellar and there's the water monster. It all started back in high school when Stub was telling me about this one game that took place in space. That I ended up buying the game for myself. I bought it for the Xbox 360 at the time, and boy was it a great game. Not only did it define solitude, not only did it define horror, not only did it define survival, it defined fear. I was literally afraid to play this game, but for some reason I would only play it at night. Why? Because I'm a sadistic son of a bitch that loves horror games. That's why. Dead Space was another horror survival game that did the whole scarce ammunition thing as well. But only this time you had a really few slots for ammo and health. That's right, you couldn't just be a filthy hoarder in this game. Nope, you actually had to plan where your health packs were gonna be, where your ammo was gonna be, where your oxygen was gonna be, and where your stasis packs were gonna be. You couldn't just cram everything you found in your inventory. Oh no. If you wanted to survive in this game, you had to follow Isaiah's rule. Don't get hit. And you also had to be a good shot. And speaking of being a good shot, this game had you shoot at the limbs of your enemies. You know, not the torso, not the head, but the limbs. It also had a variety of creepy alien monsters, such as the tortilla, the little Dorito chips that crawl on you, the monster. All in all, Dead Space was, and still is, one of the best horror games I have ever played. In fact, I even bought it for the PC years later. I still haven't finished it. Why? Why do horror games have to have regenerative monsters? Can they just fucking die like the rest of the other enemies? Why do they gotta come back? I ain't got your money. Not yet. You know? Fuck. And there you have it, folks. My top 5 scary games. Now these, remember, keep in mind, these are mine, not yours. Now if you don't agree with my opinions on horror games, leave a comment below. You let me know which ones are your horror games and whether or not we should play it for Stub&Chubtober. Alright guys, this has been the Preaching Choir. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Especially since it was my first top something video, you know. Alright guys, see ya.